Look at there, I got 2 likes and haven't even started yet. Hey, hey, everybody. Who we got here? We got Roy, we got Kat, we got Amy Jo, we got Josh the Whittler. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so I'll give you one guess what this is each. What do you think it is? I think I put it in the title, actually. Duh. Well, it definitely has a truer rotation, a lot less wobble, is what I mean by that. So that is good. but I haven't really used used it much. I've only tried two different bits. Basically, I did all this with a flap wheel, an 80 grit flap wheel, and my 90 grind or my angle grinder. But yeah, this Dremel is going to be a lot better. I got three identical brand new Dremel bits that I'm going to do, some detail with the Dremel, with my deluxe win, and then my cheapo win, just to see, how different they are. You like that on the? I went ahead. I deleted that thing. I was, I don't know. I went ahead and deleted that on the road video just because it's had nothing to do with woodworking, but I had fun doing it. I appreciate you liking that thing, Josh. It was kind of funny. I have not checked out the Cutsall sanding disc, Roy. Hey, Dances with Aardvarks. Ray. All right. This is a Indian to replace one of my brother's Indians he had gotten from my grandmother had painted it. Anyway, I stayed at his house when I was up there, and his wife is the hostess with the mostess. And I gave her one of my moon carvings and asked her if she had any special requests, and she said an Indian. I will tell you, I'm going to have to fix this. Hey, Josh. Evening. How you doing? Cooking dinner, I see. Listening to cooking dinner. Cool. I got a little too aggressive with my flap wheel here, so I'm going to bring the forehead back, but I'm going to do it with the angle grinder, just because it removes so much. I mean, that'll take me next to no time, and I got enough to keep me busy. So I'm going to work on the mouth, the lips, the chin, the wrinkles, the cheekbones, stuff like that, and that'll probably keep me busy for the majority of this live. I got 58% on my battery, so. Did Matt sneak in here? I see everybody saying hey to him. There he is. Oh, yeah, well, Matt, this one here, I started off with my angle grinder and a flap wheel, but I'm 6 feet tall, exactly. So, I don't know if I'm going to cut this off or not, but. It's a pretty substantial slab of red cedar. See it better on the back side. So I don't know if I'm going to cut it off and just make it a head, or if I'll stick a few little other creatures down in here. It just kind of depends on what they want. I use an 80 grit flap wheel on that. Dances with Aardvarks. What's your name? I should know this. I know somebody said it before. Roy's making Santa Claus. Hi, Lee. Yeah, I'm all about cheating with power tools. Sorry, Lee. Here we go again. Yeah, this is not an authentic totem made from logs. This started off after the sawmill. This is the sawmill slab. I took the whole log in, and they squared it up for me and cut it up. Hey, there's hardly enough time in a day to do what you want to do without having to make it any harder. That's for sure, Cat. Chisel Chuck. All right. Well, I threw this Kutzall aggressive flame burr in here. Hey, I got 7 likes, 15 viewers, right on. And I just got a little congratulations emailed to me. I apparently crossed 675,000 views. I thought I had 750,000 views, but all right. So I'm gonna turn our Indian Cyclops into a regular looking Indian. No, don't be quiet. You guys all chit chat. Woohoo, party. Um, I haven't decided exactly yet. I got plenty of wood here to work with, but this is basically going to be a braid and a feather or something along those lines with the same thing over here. This being, the feather's going to be down in this area here. And the braids somewhere in there. That's the plan. Anyway, I guess you couldn't see that pencil. Hey, Conrad. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks, Conrad. All right, I'm going to fire this up and carve for a little bit and see what happens. I missed your live, Josh. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hell, I don't know. thought it was going to be a good idea to carve this guy standing up, but it's not. So I'm going to reposition this guy, get up to date with what y'all are talking about. Let's see here. All right. Dances with Aardvarks reminds me of some aliens out of Star Trek Series 1. I got an alien for you out of Star Trek Series 1. Roy, when you set your live up, you schedule it for later, and then it lets you choose the day, and then the hour, and then the minutes. Well, I've heard that Indians don't have facial hair, but I don't know. There might be a few, but then again, they might have been crossbreeding. I tend to overthink this kind of thing and end up reading 10 books on totem pole lore before I start carving. Well, that's kind of the way I do. I just search the internet and kind of decide what I scheduled this live late last night. Did it share it to you guys that I was going to go live today? Because I tried to look and see how to share a live and I couldn't find it. All right, I'm going to lay this guy down. Oh, 30 minutes before. Okay. Well, maybe that's kind of the way it works. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to share your lives beforehand. I could have done it, but I kind of thought it got shared out last night or early today. Still learning. Learning my craft and learning how to YouTube. My glasses are fogging up. I need a break. All right. I think I might have overemphasized the Indian cheekbone, so I'm gonna have to finagle that thing back down. These are gonna be feathers up here. I'm sure you guys figured that out. Drop my glasses. I can't read the screen. Hang on. Hey, hit the like button if you like what you've seen so far. Okay, let me catch up on some of the reading here. If I don't go back far enough, I apologize if I missed something. Hey, anybody that wants to share their channel or Facebook page or anything you guys want to share away. We're all about promoting and helping. Cap's looking out for me. Thanks, Cap, for asking for the like buttons. Conrad butlers and coasters or ashtray combos. Let's see. That's a bad Indian. Well, he may end up being a bad Indian, but you know, I've never done an Indian. There's a whole lot of things I've never carved before. I'm pretty new at this. We're learning this together, folks. Amy Jo's back for a minute. Well, you missed me making some sawdust, Amy Jo. Well, Joe smacked the Indian. Joe smacked the Indian. Oh, yeah, slapping the dust off of here. Yep. I have one of the cuts all. I have the original grit, the green. I think that's the original shaping disc, the green one. And I use it quite often. I just didn't change it out. Yeah, I smacked it. Just like that. I'm abusing my Indian fella. Well, thank you, Amy Jo. It's coming along. It'll take shape. It's going to take a little while. I gouged out this center here where I had kind of overdid it with my grinder. Turned him into a cyclops for a while, but I kind of took this down to reference. Then I'm going to bring this back down. Then I'm going to undercut this headband here. And I'm probably going to put some, I don't know, wrinkles or something in it going sideways. I had like a crevice right here. This is the original outside of the board still. So I'm working it down. But I took a ton of my angle grinder. Let's see here. Get back in the kitchen, Amy Jo. You go cook. I'm just kidding. You have your shoes on? Maker's Challenge. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, we're hosting a Maker's Challenge. Any medium, any method you can carve. You can do Antarsia. You can make whirligigs, child's pull toys. The only stipulation is it has to be something from nature, living. A dog, a cat, a lion, a bear, a cricket, a snake, a octopus. You know, you get the drift. You can make them into door stops. You know, a lot of people are asking what's functional. It's other than something that the only thing it does is you can look at it. So we're not talking wall art. I wanted to try and challenge everybody that no matter what type of crafting you did. If somebody wants to make one out of cement, I don't care, and make some molds, that'd be cool. We'll follow up at the end of the year. The deadline's December 31st, and anybody that sends me pictures, or if you want some extra show and tell, you would have to send your project, and I could hold it up and show it. But I'm hoping for a big turnout. Right now, we have one donor is going to be donating, actually, one of these. And it's going to be a participation award because we're not judging winners and losers in this contest. It's all for fun, fellowship, and camaraderie. That's enough of the spiel for the contest. Please consider joining. Oh no, Josh, I didn't take it as a jab at all. Not at all. I hope you're still here to hear that. I got thick skin. Nothing bothers me. You could tell me my thing looked like shit, and I'd say, tell me how to fix it. Okay. Wow, I am way behind. Cat is the best. You'll figure something out, Amy Jo. It'll be cool. All right. Hey, I caught up. All right. This Indian needs a little bit more work. Hey, hit the like button. Got 141 viewers. That's awesome. Fantastic. I really appreciate it. I don't take anything personal. Not like this anyway. That's for sure. Oh, nail on the lion, Amy Jo. Amy Jo, Josh. For all you guys that are out there watching, Amy Jo's got a channel. Josh has a channel. Let's see, both Josh's, Last Breath Woodworks and Josh the Whittler. Anybody wants to share their channels, fire away. I'm going to fire this Dremel back up. I'm going to do a little bit more with this, then I'm going to switch over to this long shaper here. Then I'll probably get my round sphere out. It's a fine, the abrasion on it's fine and it's round, so I'll probably start working down in here and clean this up, and we'll see if it makes it any prettier. The mane on that lion would be easy. I do have a respirator on in case you're wondering. All right, hit the like button, double tap the screen, tap, tap, life away. Here we go. humid. My Lord. Try to tighten that up a little bit. There we go. You can kind of see what I'm talking about here with the neck, the feathers, and the ears over here. Gotta shape these eyes a little bit better. Put my glasses back on and I'll catch up with the conversation. It's starting to look like an Indian. Yeah, a clock is definitely a functional item, Josh. Roy knows what he's submitting. All right. All right. I love it. I want like hundreds of people to send stuff in. I think it'd be great. I'm going to learn how to run a contest on this one, and we're going to do more of them. We're going to get some more sponsors. It'll just grow year after year. What have you been planning for a month already, Josh? Oh, your videos? Oh, yeah, because I don't have my fan out here. I just got back from out of town trip, and I had taken a bunch of this stuff down before I left, and so I do have my light out here, though. I can fire the light up if we want to go late. Sounds like Josh Lehman is going to be buying some new equipment. Right on. Hey, look at there, 20 likes. Double tap. Tap screen. Says you like what you see so far. I do a lot of lives. Subscribe to my channel for more follow-ups. I'm going to be working on this one. I'm probably going to revert back to the final stages of Hellboy here pretty soon. And I'm going to finish up the impromptu alien. I'm going to put some finish on them. I don't know that I'm going to pull the paints out just yet, but I might. Kat, you figured, oh, you said you didn't know what you were going to make yet. I'm about half tempted to make some an ensemble of cool looking pole toys for my grandkids. Yeah, my lathe, I can't complain for $100, but it's lacking in the chuck area for sure. I need to pick up some aftermarket stuff, but hey, I got to turn something first. I haven't even turned anything. All right, I'm gonna switch bits here. I love this Dremel so far. I'm going with this cuts all bit right here. It's a regular aggressiveness. A taper burr. I'm gonna plug the light in before I start too. There we go. Is that too bright? I don't think you can be too bright. Boy, I got a bunch of dust on my screen. Last minute plans. Hey, you know what? Doesn't matter. You can submit right up to the end. You got months. 12/31/24. You've never been. You know, I don't think that I've been confused with being too bright either. What kind of die grinder are you talking about, Matt? I have a DeWalt angle grinder and some Kutzall shaping discs. Oh yeah, no, the red really loses its red if you don't slap the UV protectant on there, which this one's definitely going to stay natural wood. If my brother and sister-in-law want to paint it, that's up to them. All right, well, I'm going to get back to some more carving, and I'll be right back. Hit the like button, double tap the screen if you like what you see. There's a master carver that I know that has a good video on making this convex, and when you get out to the eye, you open it up and you let it kind of taper open just like your own eye. Matt, that was directed at you, brother. when I look at the nose, I look at this space right here, and I like to try to make them kind of pointy. If you divide this in half, I want this to have a little bit of a point right here on each side. What'd I miss? Well, we picked up 3 more likes. Double tap the screen if you like what you're seeing. Consider subscribing to my channel. And there's a whole host of other great creators on here that you should subscribe to too. Amy Joe, Josh, Roy. Josh is the electric whittler, and Josh is also the last breath. Let's see here. I'm shaking the phone around while I'm scrolling up. I apologize. I should probably have a laptop to do this, but one thing soaked and covered in dust is enough, given my current setup. For logging. Hey, has my stream been okay as far as like buffering and all that other jazz? Has it been buffering today? It's the pouty Indian. I definitely got to do a little more work. That crack, Roy, another piece that has a crack on it. Thanks, Amy Joe. My sister-in-law is going to crap her pants when she sees this thing. I'm not sure what I might just I might carve this whole thing all the way top to bottom. I got a month before I have to go back up there. It's getting there, Ray. There's a lot of details. I'm going to undercut this headband. I still have to lower the brow down, and then I'm going to put the eyelids in. I'm going to put, that's why I did that eye thing the other day. I wanted to practice my eyes and eyelids, but I'm going to put eyelids in this. Narrow the jaws down a little bit. I may make some more bags here, kind of make them a little more wrinkly maybe. But hell yeah. The pouty Indian from Boho tribe. Yeah, this is Chief Wedowee. I'm the Wedowee handyman. I live in Wedowee. And like 500 years ago, the chief of the Cherokee Nation lived right here. That's why they named it Wedowee. That's what I was thinking, Josh. Some critters. Make it kind of like a totem pole. Yeah, there's a lot here if I want to carve this thing out for sure. Matt, you got any pointers for me, Matt? Oh, and I know that you've already started the eye thing, but I want to give you some feedback since I've done some eyes. But man, there's dust out here. I got to put my mask back on. Hawk, frog, elk. I could drill some holes in it, make some horns, or antlers, not horns. I guess it would be horns if I was doing a buffalo. Matt, you got any, other than it's a lot of carving, do you have any pointers? Point me to one of your videos. Matt has the most extensive video library on carving out there. If you want to carve, he has got a video for everything you're going to need. He's been making videos for like 5 years, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 3 to 5 years, somewhere in there. You can check out the electric whittler too. He's got some really cool pieces. He did a moon piece, had some amazing spooky looking teeth on it. That's one thing I got to work on, is putting teeth. The Hellboy's gonna get teeth inside of his mouth, at least on the bottom jaw. That's kind of the way the cartoon character was. I'm going to give Amy Jo hearts. Give hearts for that, because you're all wonderful people, and artists are abounding with creativity in this little group. Chief Poo Poo, Pouty Face, Chief Pouty Face. Oh, those are gnarly chompers. That's a good way to put it, Kat. Josh's moon chompers are gnarly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start printing off some photos. This is pretty close. His head might be a little on the long side. Well, that's about 9.5 inches. They said 8 to 9 inches from crown of the head to the bottom of the chin. The nose, I probably might need to make his mouth a little bigger to close this gap, because the nose should have probably come down a little further. I agree with that. Every bit of that, Matt. Chompy Moon, that's right. Oh, that's cool, Josh. My wife was home. She had to work. She stayed home with my pup. It was a exhausting trip. Full day drive. Tired the next, your first day, full day there, you're always tired. And then I ran around, did stuff, helped my dad out, moved furniture into his place, rearranged, hooked up TVs, all that good jazz. But I'm glad to be back. Chief Wahoo. Yeah, the Redskins. Hey, Amy Jo, thank you. I appreciate you tons and tons. Hey, y'all, look up Amy Jo's channel and subscribe to her. Guys, we've been on here for an hour and a half of blissful excitement. Hasn't it just been on the edge of your seat? It's like watching a thriller. Cleveland Indians. Wahoo is the Cleveland Indians. Who's the Redskins? Wahoo. I went to a Cleveland's game. I should have known that about 10 years ago. New England and Cleveland. At Cleveland. Yeah. Chief Poo Poo. He's Pouty Poo. Oh, man. Well, we still got 98 wonderful viewers, and the All-Stars have been chit-chatting it up, man. You guys are the best. Couldn't do it without you guys. I tell you, Indians got slapped, Gordon got the boot, and Chisel Trip made a guest appearance. I caught Trizzle Lee. I caught him telling me I'm supposed to be using hammer and chisel, spending 12 months to make a totem pole. Excellent. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Josh. I really am. Wahoo is the Cleveland Indians. All right. Do they still call, isn't Cleveland the one they call the mistake on the lake? Well, you know, I think carving is a great thing to watch. It's entertaining, you know, and if you carve and you try it, the next time you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what he's doing there. You know, it makes sense. You know, you guys see me flip that shape, that taper burr, you know, it'll start to dig in and make ridges, and I'll just spin around 45 degrees and drag it back and forth on the 45-degree angle, and those little ridges start disappearing. I think that's Milwaukee or Chicago. I don't know. Cat, clarify. Is it Cleveland that they call mistake on the lake? Some places the mistake on the lake. Hope not. Die hard since I was a kid. I'm not talking about the team. I'm talking about the city. I've never heard that in reference to the team, but I guess maybe they were talking about the team. Hell, I don't know. All right, guys. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Kat. Amy Jo, I know she's gone. Thanks, Matt. Ray, Roy. I think that's, you guys have dominated. I'm sure there were other people popping in and out while I was busy making sawdust, but euchre. Perfect, Matt. Hey, thank you. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Chief Wahoo will be back on here one day this week, I'm sure. But I gotta get Hellboy all wrapped up and done. I want to get that released. The movie comes out in England or the UK on the 27th. I don't know. I'll Google it. Josh may be right. I mean, it definitely wasn't Chicago, but it could have been Milwaukee. Thanks, Ray. Hey, Ray's got a channel too, y'all. Got 101 viewers out here. Check Ray out. He's been creating videos now for how long, Ray? 5 weeks, 6 weeks? Maybe a little longer than that. My time meter is completely defunct. I think it broke down on me about when I hit 30 years old. I'm living in a time warp constantly. All right, peace out, guys. Thanks for joining in. We'll do it again. Hit me up if you guys have any questions. Been real and been fun. Cool. Peace out.